Okay, let's... I wanna add a Facebook stream just cause reach. Oh no, my stream key. See, I don't want to interface with that. Sorry, dog. Okay. So ideally everything is good. I can even read chat. Chat, where are you? I kind of want to read chat. This is super odd, man. I have nothing to do, so you guys are gonna suffer from perceiving my fucking stream. Roar. I'm trying not to fall into the rabbit hole of consuming content, and that ends up just being a rabbit hole of producing content, and that's not really what I wanted to do or aspired to be. So this is a bait. This is a trap. I'm setting a trap. I'm making it publicly viable. A 101 crash course on doing this shit. Alright. So isolate the shit in the past. Make sure your goals are clear, at least to you. Make sure you're fully autonomous. You don't actually, shit. To some degree, I am not autonomous because I have been given this place to reside. So, TBH, I would not read chat. I would simulate chat. I would talk to who the viewer is and interact with whoever the viewer could be and not read chat. That's crash course rule number 2 or 1 because we haven't numbered them all. Alright. Have something to offer. Present something to people. Not just yourself. What you do, extremely important. Aren't you defined by what you do? Technically, probably so. Fucking smartass. Type of deal. Crash course 101. So, keeping honesty at a maximum, and when you can't be honest, knowing that exactly what you're not honest about is what needs to change about you for a transparency level that is higher, which enables you to have a greater connection with your viewer. So there's a few rules that you can put in place to make your experience a good one, or one of the better ones. Because there's a lot of ones that are based on deception, and that's pretty much it. You don't really want to be there, do you? Maybe you find yourself going there often, and actually, you know what? It's probably really hard to land here if you're there, or if you've been there. Not on a past scale, but if you're in it. Because it extends to when you're not doing it. Because it's not just one activity, it's a configuration, it's a model that is employed, which has predefined variations that can occur, so it's kind of like a rabbit or loop hole that you're into. Your goal is to create your own section in the universe and abuse that power that is given to you by divine entity X. Enabling you to do pretty much whatever. So respect your dimensional obligations, which means, do you have to walk more than 2 meters a day to survive? Do you have to eat more than a few calories? Yet, make sure you're not eating because something said you should eat that. Oh, I think I should eat this chocolate. Eat out of pure necessity. And what you're eating ends up being what you decide to be. So it's not you are what you eat. It is you eat what you are, my nigga. A young one. Okay, now, drugs. Drugs aren't necessary, drugs can be interesting. Just like food can be interesting. Are you home growing your stuff, or are you still going to the grocery store and buying? So that's my number one pro tip: don't buy shit. If you don't buy shit, you're good. You have all you need. To be real, to be frank, you have all you need. In most cases, in about 90-something% of cases, you have all you need. So what? You have this here, clothes, you're fresh. At least I'm looking pretty fresh, even though I just woke up. I'm fresh as fuck. Super lean. What do you need when that... So, alright, the 90% case is a little bit high because I have no outlook for what it means to be older and have complications with life. So you'll have to pardon me. Number one pro tip, change radically. If you're a certain way, that means you have certain realities to you. There are certain facts to what you are, who you are, how you do. So by switching up the variables which maintain you, you're enabling yourself to view various configurations within models. So first adopt a different model and then use the functions in that model to change your configuration. So your model has to be compatible with your current configuration of the other models. Say you're using a American consumption-based model, and your current configuration state has to be transposed to your next model. So you have to be somewhat compatible with it. So I'm switching from American-based consumption model to grinder-based survival impact model. So my current configuration is one of having slept a lot and meditated when I woke up, with not having eaten since. So I'm open, completely open to changing myself using most models because I don't have anything in my system, or I do, I just have to shit it out, which is a very, very great point. So I still have to shit it out because New Year's Eve is a dope day in the model I used. So now we're interstitially levitating through realities. Now back to you, Mr. the Health Problem Guy. I don't mean to be condescending, I'm giving you pro tips right here. You can draw ratios and then match them with other factual datums to have a very, very clear, transparent reflection of what is related to what. AKA, 70% of the time I'm feeling something in my back, yet 70% of the time I'm sitting down watching TV. So if I change it to 50%, the 70% will tend to migrate towards the 50%. Yet it's not that simple correlation matrix of one-to-one ratios. It is life. So you have multiple dimensions to account for. Jack. Define your model, then examine your current configuration, or do device opposite. Opposite verse. Opposite pour. Swap pour. I am dumbfounded by your ability to tell other people what to do when you can't examine yourself and change yourself before talking about it. So doing it while you're changing is not the best place, aka nobody gets reached, although what you're looking at is not necessarily where it's going. So that's a very, very important fact taken account for. I guess that's it. I'm pretty sure you can evaluate yourself. Pretty sure self-awareness is granted. Oh, the brain is. Also, the brain can yield self-awareness. How else are you supposed to be helped? A kick in the nuts? Or the ovaries? Let me kick your ovaries, bitch. Let me T-bone your slut, fucker. When you're a slut fucker at heart. When you have a penis. That's a penis joke. As for nigga the trans, you'll forever be honored and supported in your endeavors. You give a new meaning to the slang term chop. That was a drug dealing joke. That was a great meme. Hey, listen, you've been generating all this value for the viewer. How about you fucking turn off your stream? That's implying we're not all clones. And this shit is actually worth something. You can clearly see that this man is artificially programmed. You can see that in his eyes, the way he operates, the way he reads. You can just see in the face of this man that he's artificially developed, that he's a representation of some type of intelligence. Like he's a life form injected into a mold or a socket. How probable is it for every single one of us to be like this man versus it to be glitched or optimized? Would you call certain people being simulated from this simulation an optimization? Is that some type of rule and some type of online test that someone's actually making me take? So I'm not different at all. Network optimizations. That sucks when you realize what it is, though, right? It's very rare that you have the ability to stare right into your eyes. Angularly, you know? I do look straight from another universe. Literally. Like an infinitely scaling matrix of universes. Pretty cool, right? Okay, number one requirement for the next time, make the equivalent of tonsil stones not a reality, please. Forever. Right. So you can make the universe anything as yourself. And we just sort of naturally mold into one another as universal representations of the same thing. Hey, I represent one. Hey, you also represent one, but in your model it means two. So, hey, I represent two in your model, but you mean one in mine. Nice to meet you. How are you doing? Pretty basic stuff. Pretty basic. My chunk size is 4096 or 8192. Okay. I just want to do stuff on the internet, you know? I just got a craving for the internet. So I'm gonna sit here off the internet, Kappa, and talk to no one about nothing. Nah, I'm being hidden by the. Hey, full preview. Isn't your body a reflection of who you are, mate? A beautiful being. How fucking acne, though? That shit sucks. Can we remove that? Next version? This is a pre-alpha release. Big face. Okay, memes don't exist in the next universe. They're just not allowed in the code. I'm sorry, boys. Take it while you can. I'm uni the browed up, dude. It's too close to my face, right? Imagine this guy in your bed. But not. Yeah. Right? That's confusing. That's confusing as fuck. Forever eternalized on the servers of Google. What does it mean? What does it mean? Tell me now! Ah! When your inner self is just vibrating on the Joe Rogan podcast. You come up with these rules like, nah, it's pretty chill. If it's live, dude, it's not pre-recorded, dog. It's not tampered with. Yeah, Joe Rogan tampers with his previews before he uploads them. That's what I do, man. I live stream it, take it down, talk over it, and then upload it. That's the Joe Rogan model. So I should live stream this, take it down, talk over it, and upload it. But it wouldn't have the same effect because I talked about it already, so. That would be a trash fucking VOD. A trash VOD. Looks at the future, has a little device, looks like it's in another dimension. It's just at a 47-degree angle. Double the crackle. Oh, shit. That's powerful as fuck. I'm sorry, lad. I had to rip your little thing there. That is fucking powerful. What the fuck? No. They all do shit synchronously and they don't realize it. That's a pretty good... That's a super good one. Real proof. from the right angle. That's so cool. There's really nothing to fucking do, is what I'm talking about. I guess talking to the stream is worth it. Dude, it has to be worth it. Are you kidding me? Of course it's worth it. Alright, let's check out the stock markets, boys. What is REQ? Wow. How in the fuck you want me to do anything productive? Alright, well, I'm pretty sure all the value from one stream has been just sucked out of. I don't have much juice for this. I would go out in the city and fucking live stream with a selfie stick. I don't have the money to do that. Which is a sad story. I'm addicted. You can tell I'm addicted. I'm addicted to technology, dude. I've been fucking growing with it. I've grew with the technology. For most of the time I had available to myself, I had a device in my hands or close to me. So the nature of the universe before us is electric? But what's before that universe? Oh, I was supposed to watch Inception. You're right. Engineer the content queen. All this is fake. Woo, pain isn't real. Only pleasure exists. Fuck yeah, penetrate sluts. That's what I yell when the end is near. Fuck yeah, penetrate sluts. You can tell what's on my mind. Ayy. That's women. That's women. I want to be fucked by a guy who fucks more women than just me. Just in the past, though. Niggas don't change, bitch. Better learn, bitch. Why would you get emotionally attached to kids? Can't you put it on, then put it off, then move on? I feel like I'm just data. Where do I upgrade from here? There's no way I stay here for 6 days. You're fucking with me. I'm being fucked with, dude. No, because practically, I can't stay here for more than 2 days before the shit starts to hit the fan and I regress. So where do I go? Nice little engineered trap. That's me subconsciously at one point or another. How about I just exercise a lot? Yeah, I feel like doing shit. It's a setup for failure, that's what it is.